Okay. So I don't know why on our last class that we used to have, I couldn't have video. I don't know why I only have audio. Okay, can you also, if it's not a problem, can you also record our class?
Me record?
Yes, yes.
I record.
Yes,
okay.
I started to record, and can you also record your class? This class, I just.
Okay. I see you are recording.
Yes, but just please, because on our previous class that we used to have, I have only audio sound. I don't have video sound, and I don't know why. Okay, so, okay.
Okay, I have record.
Okay, so both of us will record this because I just want to be sure that everything is fine. And what happened with where is the problem to travel to Barcelona? Visa? What is the problem?
The Poland embassy says with me that our purpose of the trip is not clear. So today I have applied many documents.
Documents.
To show. Yeah, document to show.
Is everything okay now?
I don't know. I'm waiting.
And when do you travel to Barcelona? When do you go to Barcelona?
It's okay. Today I will travel to Barcelona, but I am afraid that I will be late with our event in Barcelona.
Oh, and when is the event in Barcelona? In
14 September.
14 September. In 2 days.
Yeah.
Okay, it's going to be a little bit tough. Okay, and how about our classes? We have classes on Wednesday and Friday. When do you want to have classes? Do you want to cancel these classes because you're traveling? Can you please tell me what is?
Okay. I will inform you when I have a research of visa.
Okay, no problem, because we have after this class we will have 1.5 class more, and that's it. So I think that VIP informed me that we also we have one more class and a half, 1.5 class more, and that's it. Okay, don't worry. I think that everything will be fine. So don't worry. You're a good person.
I hope so.
You're a good person, and I think that everything will be fine. So don't worry about this. Okay, so we will start. Okay, can you see my screen?
Okay, I see. My neighbor.
My neighbors. Okay, so
neighbor.
So can you please tell me what is something that you like to do? What do you like to do with your neighbors? Can you please tell me? What do you like to do with your neighbors?
Yeah, our neighbor is very friendship.
Okay, and for example, what can you do with your neighbors?
Friendly,
how do you spend time with your neighbors? What do you usually do to spend time with your neighbors?
Because I live in a apartment. Yes, and each floor in our apartment have many tower. We have about more than apartment in the floor. So everyone go to work every morning. So we don't have too much time to discussion and communicate. Yeah, so sometimes we have met in the elevator or in the lobby and say hi.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. What are you doing? Where are you going? Yeah.
Okay. And how do you spend time with your neighbors? What is something that you like to do with your neighbors? For example, can you please tell me what do you like to do with your neighbors? What can you do, for example? Do you like to have a barbecue with your neighbors? What do you like to do with your neighbors?
Okay. 2 days ago, is the moon festival. Moon festival in Vietnam. So our neighbor have activity. Yeah, many neighbor and children have activity in the lobby, in the yard, I don't know, in the center of our tower. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, they have many activity to exchange good, buy or sell product, and many activity for children.
Children. Okay. Now, why are some neighbors so inconsiderate? Okay, so why are some neighbors are not so good, in your opinion? So why, for example, are some neighbors are not so inconsiderate, are not so good? What do you think?
I think that in everywhere we always have good people, and we also have not good or bad people. It's very normal. It's very normal in our life.
Okay, and for example, do you like to help neighbors? Can you please tell me, do you like to help your neighbors?
Yeah. If I can do everything to help them, I always ready.
Okay, so you will help. Okay, you will help your neighbors. Now, okay, and can you please read this question? Question number one.
It's correct. I forgot this word. I live in a complex apartment.
Okay, and do you remember the last time even your upstairs neighbors made so much noise? For example, neighbors that are up.
Yeah. Sometimes the children make noise. Yeah. Or sometimes they have repair something in your house, in your apartment. That's okay. Yeah, it's not too much. I can stand.
Okay, and what happened? Can you please tell us what happened when the neighbors had a noise? Children were crying. What happened?
Because in our apartment, in a complex apartment, and everyone is very good. So sometimes they have some noise. I think it's okay because it they do it. It's about few minutes of few house.
Okay.
It's not terrible.
Okay, and can you please read this question number two?
Yeah. Okay. Few years ago, we have. I live in. I didn't live in a complex apartment. My parents' house. It is a house. It's a house. Dependent house. Yeah. Right. Sometimes our neighbors and my mother very like singing karaoke.
Singing
karaoke. Do you know karaoke?
Karaoke, yes, of course, I know it. Yes.
Yeah, karaoke. So they very like karaoke. Always sing every week. And they sing about 2 and 3 times a week. Yeah, it's very terrible.
It's very terrible.
They sing a song. They sing it's the song that I don't like. So sometimes I have go to their house and say that please stop.
Please stop.
I'm learning. I'm sleeping. Please stop. Or please turn down the volume.
Turn down the volume. Yes, this is something that is sometimes can be really common. And if you are annoyed by these noises, you probably will enjoy the following funny video. Okay, so I cannot put this video, but let's have a look. Okay, we have the word typical. Okay, now let's typical. Yes. Okay, so something that is typical, like okay, can you please read this text for us?
Reading at
a white dress. Can you please read? Well,
a white dress is typical. Wearing a tie, and it's rare to see a bride in a pantsuit. Yeah. Can you hear?
Yes. Typical. Something that is, for example, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. For example, in Western countries, it's usually brides wear a white dress. This is something that on a wedding.
Yeah. In my country, in the engagement, the bride wear áo dài. It's a traditional traditional clothes of Vietnamese woman. Yeah, and in the wedding, the bride is in the white dress.
Okay, and what is? I just want to ask you, what is something that is typical for Vietnamese country? Okay, what is something that can be typical for your country?
It is áo dài. Yeah. Áo dài is the. Let me show for you. Did you know áo dài?
No. What is that?
Let me see for you, because it's very very nice. Yeah, it's a typical.
Oh, what is that?
Yeah.
Typical dresses.
Yeah, typical red in Vietnam.
So those are typical dresses. Okay.
Typical red. Typical red. Yeah.
Okay, very nice. Okay, so those. Okay, we can say that those are typical dresses.
Typical red.
Okay, very nice. Now, and can you try to make a sentence with word? Oh, just a moment. With word typical. Use word typical and make a sentence.
Yeah. Áo dài is a typical dress of Vietnamese woman.
Outside like this.
Yeah. Áo dài.
Did I wrote correctly?
Yeah.
Just one moment. Okay, yes, I can see that you cannot see. Just one moment. I don't know.
Yes, it's a Vietnamese word.
Is a typical.
Yeah, it's typical
dress
Vietnamese woman.
Okay, very nice. Now, let's see. We have here typical dress. Communal.
Communal.
Okay, now can you please read this text for us?
The communal pool at the community center is open to everyone that lives in the neighborhood. Neighborhood.
Okay, so this is only what is happening here. Okay, communal pool. Okay, everyone can join in this pool. Everyone can be in this pool. Okay, now can you please tell me, do you have, for example, communal pool in your country?
Do you have for?
Do you have a communal pool in your country? Do you have it?
Yeah, usually in complex apartment. Usually have communal pool.
Okay, and can you try to make a sentence with word communal pool? Use word communal pool and make a sentence.
Communal, okay. At the complex apartment.
At
there are many communal.
There are many.
There are many component.
Communal pools.
Component pack.
Pools. Okay. Now let's see. Okay, very nice. Now, and what do you think about this pool right here? What do you think about this pool? What is your opinion about this pool?
About pool, I see. Yeah. This pool in the picture.
Yes. What do you think about this pool?
I see very big. Very
big. Okay. And would you like, for example, to go to this pool? Would you like to visit this pool? Would you like to swim? Would you like to swim in this pool?
I can't swim. I can't swim. So sometimes I go to swim. I go to swimming pool to take picture and and do something.
Okay. Now let's have a look. We have flat.
Flat. Flat.
Okay. Now let's see. Okay, this is like apartment. We can say flat. Okay, now can you please read this text for us? What do we have here?
This flat had a drawing room, kitchen, bedroom, and the bedroom, which is quite big.
Okay, which is quite big. This flat has drawing room, kitchen, bathroom, and the bedroom, which is quite big. Okay, now I want to ask you, can you please tell me, what do you think about this flat? What do you think?
It's a small flat.
Yeah. Okay, it is small flat, and do you like it? I think it's cute. What do you think?
Yeah, it's cute. It's still for suitable for a young people. But if you have a child or children, it's not suitable. It's very small. It's quite small. Yeah.
Okay, so this flat can be quite small. Okay, and can you try to make a sentence with word flat? Use word flat and make a sentence.
Now, my family live in a flat about 100 square meter.
100 square meter. My family lives. Flat. Okay, very nice. And can you please tell me, what do you have in your flat? What do you have in your flat? Can you please tell me?
Yeah, my flats have 3 bedroom, kitchen, balcony, 2 balcony, 2 toilet, and our living room is very big.
Okay. And what do you like to do in your flat? When you are in your flat, what do you like to do?
Yes, I
Mhm.
like.
So what do you like to do? Can you please tell me what do you like to do in your flat?
Yes, I like
I
it
like
because
I like.
I like I like it because our living room is very big, so I always have a friend and colleagues come to my home, so I need a big living room to yeah to welcome them.
Okay, very nice. So you need a big room. Very nice. Now let's see. Okay, this here, get on with. Okay.
Get on with.
Okay. So now, can you please read this text for us?
Yeah, I didn't get on with her at work either.
Either.
With either. I didn't get on with her at work either. We found like cat and dog.
We both. Okay. Like cat and dog. Okay, very nice. And how about you? Okay, do you know someone who is like this, get on with, who is doing something like this, who is constantly fighting? Do you know someone?
Someone
Mm-hmm.
didn't get on with.
Yes. Do you know someone who?
Let me think. Someone some people I didn't get on with because I feel that we don't have a same mindset in the world. Yeah.
In the world. Okay. And can you get on with? Can you make a sentence
Yeah.
with word get on with?
Yeah. I have yeah, I get on with many colleagues, but sometimes I didn't get on with
Okay.
with some. Yeah.
Sometimes I
I don't get on with
my I can say with my friends. With
my
my
friend.
with my friends. I don't get
Yeah.
with on my friends. My
Right.
friends. Okay.
Yes. Sometimes I don't get on with my friend.
Okay, with my friends. Very nice. Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, we have here virtually. Okay.
Virtually.
Okay, something that is virtually. Okay, now can you please read this text for us?
Learning probably takes place in virtually every activity in which we take part.
Okay, so what is something that is virtually for you? Can you please tell me what can be virtual for you? What do you think?
Virtual.
What is virtual for you? Can you please tell me?
Let me think about this question. Virtual.
Okay, virtual area. Okay, something that you can imagine. What is something that you can imagine? This is that is virtual. What can you imagine?
I think this line is a mistake translation about virtually.
Virtually. Okay, yes, learning probably take place in a virtually every activity in which we take part. So it is something that we can imagine. Okay, let's try like this. What is something that you can imagine? What can you imagine?
Can you repeat your question again?
What can you imagine? What is something that you can imagine? Imagine.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is something that you can imagine? Can you please tell me?
Something you can imagine.
Mm-hmm.
About what?
About everything, about your job, about everything. What can you imagine?
Okay, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Because I always thinking everywhere. So sometimes I always imagine about my future, my future, my career, my family, and my dream.
Okay, so this is something that you can imagine. Now, let's see. Okay, so we already make sentences. Okay, so we have here when in Rome, do as the Romans do. Okay, so now can you please read this text for us?
My mother always taught us that when in Rome, do as at Roman. That's it how today we are able to get along with any kind of people. Yeah.
Okay, so now we have, my mother always told us that when in Rome, do as at the Romans. Okay, so that means, for example, when you are at the Rome, do whatever people from Rome are doing. So what do you think about this sentence? What is your opinion about this sentence?
Yeah, I agree with the idiom because I'm also flexible people. When I come when I come everywhere, I won't wait read before I come here. I come there, so I try to flexible with a traditional activity. Yeah. Yeah, the way they live here, there.
Okay, and can you try to make a sentence with this idiom? When in Rome, does at Roman as the Romans.
Yeah, I think that's yes. If you want to live happy, you should remember that's when in Rome, do as at Roman.
Okay, very nice idiom. Okay, now let's see. We have here this part. Example. Okay, now. Okay, can you please read these 3 examples?
This painting is typical of his early work. The idea of free healthcare is typical of Mark Lenin kind of work. Yeah. So it's the very typical of Vietnamese food.
Okay. Now, can you try to make a sentence with word typical? Use word typical and make a sentence. Can you?
Typical.
So can you use word typical and make a sentence?
I think that's Zoom. Zoom meeting is it's very typical of yeah, the way we learned during COVID-19.
Yes. Okay, so this is something that can be really typical.
Yes.
Okay, then we are learning. Very nice. Okay, now let's see. Okay, just a moment. Okay, example. Okay, now can you please read these examples for us?
He is running late, which is very typical of him.
Very typical of him. Okay, so What is
Yeah.
something that, for example, can be typical for you? What is something that you do that is typical for you?
That is something you do. Me.
So what is something that is typical for you?
Okay, let's me think. I think creative is difficult of me.
Okay, very nice. Okay, so being creative. Okay, and why? Why do you think so? Why?
Because I always like to thinking about new idea, and I always to try to make everything it better.
Okay, everything to make be better. Okay, so this is something that can be typical for you. Now we have here fill in the blanks. Okay, now okay, because I cannot put this video. Okay, now can you please, okay, now tell me something about you. Okay, so we will do this this text about you. Yeah, you can say something about you. Hi, I
Okay.
live.
Hi, I live in a block, a flat, and I know many. I know two of my neighbor is really good.
Okay, two of my neighbors are
Yes.
really good. Are really good.
Yeah,
Okay, very nice.
really good.
We like.
We like we like few things, so we
Socialize.
socially
Socialize.
socialize.
Socialize. Okay, so we.
Socialize.
Okay, so we like.
Socialize.
Okay, so. Okay, so
Can be succession.
socialize.
Succession. Yes,
Socialize.
socialize.
Socialize means to spend time, to have a good time, to spend time with each other. That means socialize. Socialize.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Now,
We like something. So we like something or no?
so what is something? What is something that, for example, you like to do? How do you socialize? What is something that you like to do with your neighbors?
We like discuss things, so we socialize. Yeah.
So we socialize. We socialize. Okay, socialize. So now, okay, and today, okay, let's try from here.
Yeah.
Today.
Can you success for me the work of the fifth way after socialize?
Okay, so we like to do things. To do things, we socialize with each other a lot. With each
Yeah,
other.
with each other
A lot.
Yeah.
With
Okay. Today I'm going to ask people about their children. How well did you know your neighbor?
Okay, so can you please tell me how well do you know your neighbors? Can you please tell me how do you?
Yeah.
So how well do you know your neighbors? Can you please tell me? So how well do you know your neighbors? Can you please tell me?
My neighbor is very friendly, kindly. Yes.
Okay.
It's my feeling with them.
Okay. And okay, and how do you spend time with your neighbors? Okay, so can you please tell me what is something that you like to do with your neighbors?
Yeah, okay. Sometimes I have some gift for my neighbor. Yeah.
Okay.
Example, on Christmas or when I have something good I want to share with my neighbor. Yeah.
So you want to share. You want to share something.
I want to share
something
with my neighbor.
With your neighbor. Okay, so something that you want to share. Okay, now let's see. Now we have here. Okay, this. Okay, now okay, we can skip this because we cannot listen to read this. Okay, now can you please read this question for us and give us your answer?
Who is your favorite neighbor? Why? Who is your favorite neighbor? Why?
So who is your favorite neighbor? Can you please tell me who is your favorite neighbor?
Favorite neighbor.
So who is your favorite neighbor? Can you please tell me who is your favorite?
Who is your favorite neighbor? Yes. Who a florist next door? Florist. Let me check this word.
Who do you like of your neighbors? That means who do you like of your neighbors? Okay, and what is something that you like to do with your neighbors? Can you please tell me?
I like the opposite. The neighbor in at the opposite my flat.
Because
why? Yes, because it's a family with 4 people. The woman work for a bank, so they are very this couple is very noticed and very friendly. Sometimes we go to the each other flat and drink tea and discuss about something in life, in my work, in our work, and about discuss about our children.
Okay, with
and
our
she can play piano. Is very good. Very well.
So she can play piano really good. Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice. Okay, now. Okay, suggested phrases to the answers. Okay, now, can you please read these phrases to these answers?
Who a florist next door? The guy with a bald hat.
Bald hat. Bald doesn't have hair.
Okay. Bro hat. And the high school student, a lovely old lady, a beautiful woman, and a policeman with a lovely smile. Yes, because it's kind or it's quiet, it's clean, because he clean his pot every morning. Because he has a cute face. He is considerate. He is a good cook.
Okay, so this is something that is we can say about him. Okay, something that now, and we have here this: how to become a good neighbor. What do you think? How we can become a good neighbor? What we can do to become a good neighbor?
Yes, to become a good neighbor, I think that's the first we should friendly with everyone.
We should be friendly with everyone. Should be friendly.
Yeah, should be friendly. So the second is you can you should have your neighbor. Yeah, you always you really have a neighbor when they need.
Okay, very nice.
I think so.
Okay, so this is something that we can do with our neighbors. Okay, now we have here suggested phrases. Okay, now can you please read this text for us?
Your attitude.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, smile a lot, and caring, and be considerate. And your action.
Okay, considerate.
Yes, your action. Watch out for other. Watch out.
Watch out. Watch out for
Watch
others.
out for others.
For
Keep
others.
the common. Yes. Keep the common space clean. Give them a hand when in need.
Okay. And now, do you help, for example, your friends? Do you help someone? Can you please tell me? Do you, for example, like to help your friends, your neighbors? Do you like to help them?
Can you?
Do you like to help your neighbors? Your neighbors.
Yeah. I like. I only really to have a neighbor if I can.
Okay, very nice. Now let's have a look. Okay, now let's see this. I will show the answers, but first I want to ask you, can you please read this question for us?
What makes a bad neighbor?
What makes?
I think that a bad neighbor is neighbors have sometimes it's very. I have some neighbors in an old house. It's they always angry and not they didn't smile. Yeah. And they don't no, they didn't
so they
have anyone so sometimes they talk about others. It's not good.
Talk about others, something that is not so good.
Yes, something is not good.
Something that cannot be so good.
Yeah. Okay. And they always see other and find a bad thing from other.
Okay, bad thing. Okay, very nice.
Yes.
Now let's have a look. Okay, now let's see these answers. Can you please read these answers for us?
Their attitude, annoying, mean, always irritating.
Okay.
Their action, play music loudly, litter outside of the house. Do not greet others. Let the pet water outside without litter. Bad mouthing other. Yeah.
Bad mouthing others. Okay. Now, okay, which thing do you think here is the worst? Which thing do you think is not good here? Can you please tell me? What do you think? Which one is not so good?
Its own attitude and action is not good.
Because why? Because
every attitude and action make others unhappy and sometimes make others angry.
Okay, sometimes make some other people angry. Very nice. Okay, and now can you please read this question for us and give us your answer?
Why do many people act like bad neighbors?
Bad neighbors. Why do many people act like bad neighbors?
Yes. I think that sometimes the neighbor is because they have I see a success rate. Yeah, I think that they work less and they are tired or their mindsets have problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's they affect by the past environment.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
And did you ever had a bad neighbors? Did you ever had a bad neighbors?
I don't know, but just my neighbor can know it. Some, yeah. But I think that I don't do everything to affect other. Yeah.
Okay, very nice. Now let's have a look. Okay, now we have here a study shows there is a correlation between different wealth levels in neighborhood and variety of phenomena such as violence, depression, and delinquency. Okay, yeah, we have correlation. That means different levels in neighborhoods and variety. Okay, so for example, you have rich people and poor people. Someone who is rich sometimes can, for example, act like he doesn't care about everything. He think, or he or she think that they can do whatever they want. So
yeah,
and we have violence, depression, and delinquency. Delinquency is connected with younger people, younger delinquents. Okay, so do you have something like violence, depression, and delinquency, for example, in your neighborhood? Do you have something like this in your neighborhood?
I think that yeah, I agree. I agree because there is a correlation between different well levels in the neighborhood. Many people come. I saw that many people from poor neighborhood yes have problem with money, so they have do something is not good. They do something not good. Yeah.
Okay, they can do something that is not so good. Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, summary. What have you learned today? Okay, so can you please tell me what we learned today? What is something that we learned about today?
Okay, we have learned vocabulary about it's a vocabulary typical components. Let's get on with virtually. In Rome, when in Rome, do as the Romans do.
Okay, and we learned also about neighbors. Okay, so what is happening with neighbors? Okay, so we also learned more about this. Okay, now and okay, and can you please tell me why do we need to stay let's say to be good with our neighbors? Why do we need to do that? Why do we need, for example, to be in a good relationship with our neighbors? What do you think?
To wish for because we live together in a complex apartment. So if you have a neighbor, the first if you are a neighbor, if I am a neighbor, the first I feel happy. I feel happy. Yes, it's for me first. So the second, you can make other happy with your action and your attitude. It's my opinion.
Okay, it's your opinion. Very nice. And did you ever had the problems that you need to solve with your neighbors? Did you ever had, for example, problems that someone was a bad neighbor that you need to do something? Did you ever? Okay, so what happened? Can you please tell me what happened in this situation when you had a problem with your neighbors? What happened? Can you please tell me?
If you have something with the neighbor, it's difficult to see each other. But you have meet them every day, so you don't look at them.
You don't need to look at them.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
very difficult if we live together in a complex apartment. Yeah. We don't avoid, we cannot avoid problem to myself and my family. So if you are a good neighbor, when you need, other can help you. Yeah,
Okay.
other want to help you. And if you it's a bad neighbor, I think when you need other other few that cannot have.
This is something that cannot be good. Okay, so we can say, okay, so this is something that is not so good for us. Okay, now we have here structure and discussions. Okay, in the end, okay, let's read one more time. Why neighbors sometimes can be inconsiderate? Why are they inconsiderate? That means why are they sometimes very selfish?
Okay, I think that's someone live in a past environment. Their past environment is not good, so it's affect to their mindset, and you can and they have action. It's not a bad action.
Okay, very nice. And
I can yes, I can understood.
Okay, so you can understood. Okay, and okay, let's try to ask something opposite. Did you ever what do you have good neighbors? Okay, let's try like this. Do you have good neighbors maybe?
Yeah. Yes, I think I am a good neighbor.
Okay, I have a good neighbor. Good neighbor.
Yeah.
Okay, very nice. And what is something that, for example, how do you spend time when you have a free time with your neighbors? For example, I like to take my son, okay, with me when I meet my neighbors, and we like to hang out in front of the building. So how about you? Can you please tell me? Do you like to do something like this?
Okay. I like take my son to go. Sometimes I bring him to other neighbor home to play.
To play. Okay.
Yes.
Very nice. Okay. And what is something that, for example, your son, okay, what he likes to do, what he likes to play?
In the at the opposite neighbor, she have a piano. So my son is very nice piano.
So he likes very much to play with the piano. Very nice. This is something that is really, really nice to see. Okay, and here now. Okay, and what other children, for example, from your neighborhood, what do they like to play?
Yes, sometimes children in another neighbor come to my home to play with my son. Yeah, they are friends. They are friends, and one few of two of the children learn together, learn with my son together.
Learn with your son.
Yes,
together.
at kindergarten.
Okay. Very nice. Okay, everything was really nice. I think that you don't need to nothing to improve. Okay, so everything was really nice. Now, I want to ask you standard questions at the end of the class. Can you please tell me, do you have any question about today's class?
Okay, I don't have any questions. Now I just think about my visa.
Yes, I can see that you are a little bit. I don't want to say distracted. I want to say that you are a little bit not nervous, worried. You are a little bit worried.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because this event is very important with me, and my partner. My partner have booking every thing for me and my husband. Yes. So I don't know. I don't know why the Poland the Poland embassy can reject my visa.
Okay.
It's the first time. It's the first time I have this situation.
Okay. I just want to tell you something. Okay. Probably I think that I will not help you so much with something that I want to tell you about this topic. Okay. Okay. So you mentioned to me you do everything what you could do. Okay.
Yeah.
Now it's not your fault. It's not your fault. You did a really good, let's say, good job and everything else. But I want to tell you something that okay, so please, if you are nervous and you have solution for this, okay, it's okay. But right now you did everything what you have to do, and okay, yeah. Try not to think about this. I know it's hard. I know it's really hard, but try to think about some positive things. Okay, like you play with your son. He will bring a smile on your face. Do something that you like to do.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Like always, my pleasure.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I have to go. You just text me, whatever it is. It's okay. It's okay. If we need to cancel classes for the next week, we will cancel the classes. If we are going to do our classes, we will make arrangement to do our classes. So don't worry about this. Okay.
Okay.
Everything will be fine. I cross my fingers for you. That means good luck, and I hope that you will tell me the good news soon. Okay.
Thank you very much.
No problem. My pleasure. Okay, Sonia. I wish you a good night. Bye bye.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Bye.